Hello everybody and welcome back to Get Erect and Factorio. So in this episode we're supposed to make atomic bombs, and in the last one continue fiddling with our steel. Seems to be backed up here. Maybe because we're not researching anything. I also noticed that I have a gridlock up here. I also have some aliens attacking. I need to move these guys. So that's what we will do first. So I'm just going to try to catch myself this train and tell it to go to the northeast iron mine. Sure. So for this good old-fashioned bomb, where is it? There we go. Explosive uranium processing units. Tell it to go back to central parking. We just need to add some of these and then now they are moving again. So that should be fine. Let's see if we can catch up with this. Oh, actually, we need to replace this thing. And let's give it some defenses this time around. That's a lot of firing. But that's a pretty sensible position. I don't want to deal with these guys sooner or later. Also, I noticed that I have some issues with this quarry train because I'm getting zones up here. It's hard to move just a small bit like this. Okay, and we jump up, and hopefully we don't have any more stones there. Let's throw them into our slot for unused stuff. More stuff there. So I think that's all we need to do. I also want to do some kind of refueling arrangements here. How much fuel do you have? Nothing? Okay, how much fuel do you have? Not a whole lot either. Can find someone that has automation for fuel. Thank you. There we go. So, do we want to produce this with robots or not? I think we will have to bite a bullet and use robots instead of any kind of factories. So first things first, we need to have explosives. Coal, sulfur and water. We have coal, we'll have sulfur. And we have water here as well. And we make that in our chemical plant. I don't have any. We have. I think we can have explosives being built up here. Oh, yellow belts. It's a bit of a retro feeling. Let's use light poles as well. The water up here, shouldn't we? That... Oh, coal, not plastics. And there we go. And I'm guessing we just put this in a box. Might as well. Since we're going to cheat with robots, do we have... yeah, we have logistics, I think. Yeah, maybe 5 robot ports here. Alright, this looks fine. So the next step will be to make processing units, which we are kind of making already, and I think we have them in our logistic network. Somewhere. What's this guy waiting for? Iron drop, but you're empty, boy. Okay, you dropped everything at Meltdown. Ah, okay, but if it's... okay, I guess it's fine. If you don't have place, you will unload at one place. Kind of a deal. So, have all these blue processing units. Blue doesn't make anything because we don't have sulfuric acid. And that's because they are bringing it from over here instead of using... I have down here somewhere. Go. Oh, sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. Oh, that's not a knife. And I'm getting old with my references. I always feel bad when I make a movie reference and I realize that it's kind of a reference that my dad would do, which means The Naked Gun or Crocodile Dundee. Or maybe I was going to say Mr. Bean, but then I realized that Mr. Bean is kind of a mute, so not a whole lot of things he's talking about. One problem I see with this is the fact that these guys will be in the way for my... I want to make these double tracked, which I should want to do. Let's just get over to the side instead then. Well, this was a pretty bad spot. We don't really need this factory here emptying anything really, but I guess we can keep it for all time's sakes. Don't run me over, please. There we go, and then we should have some more production up here. Okay. So yeah, we have processing units. Okay, fine. I'm not going to bother bringing them all the way over with belts. And let's actually start some research. Mining productivity. Sure. Can never go wrong with that. Vroom. So we got dynamite. It's not producing super fast. We could produce it faster. How many do we need? 10? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. I think we will build this factory somewhere up in this area. Because here we got the uranium if you want to. And we make them in, I guess, a ordinary assembly plant. Make something over here. Oh, atomic bomb. Requester chest. And you will request processing units, you will request explosives. And how about this uranium stuff? Guess we could... Is there anything we get in like this chest over here? Oh, I mean, he's good using yellow belts in the late game. And I was supposed to make a road go through here. That didn't really happen. And the passive provider chest. That. And then to launch these guys, I think we need bazooka, rocket launcher, I guess it's called. These guys are way too close to my uranium mine. Something looks pretty solid. Might want to do something about this section though, where I turn coal into, I guess, just plastic right now. Yeah. It's kind of all I do. Aha! There we go! 50 seconds to make one of these. There we go. Feed modules. Alright, we got 2 of these. So the most important part of this is to not kill yourself with your nuke. But let's go and take test drive. So talking about expansions, since well we could as well use this for some kind of expansion, maybe. We have like this section where we could wall off over here. and over here and clear this of biters to give us some copper and maybe some iron ore. That's a pretty good spot to try to clear out. We could try to go for up here, but I can't wall that off anyways, so they will just build bases there later anyways. But maybe doing something, yeah, down here makes sense. So let's actually run back. We're going to grab some stuff. Like I want to make these guys, I think. I need some walls. You know, if I have any walls any longer in my base, because I'm kind of not using that much stone any longer. So just handcraft these. Running out of electricity. Well, that's not a great sign. Well, that's something we could deal with. Running out of copper, we could solve that. Running out of wood, we can not resolve that. Can you move past here so I can run up here and grab some... I don't really have heat exchanger, but let's get some steam turbines. And let's grab some laser turrets. One thing I should do is to clear out this mine the last. It's important to not accidentally use the rocket launcher, I think. Oh yeah, I should grab more nukes. I don't know how many they can stack. I guess 10. That's going. So don't equip that thing without being prepared to use it. Well, I don't have a lot of fuel on me. I do have bullets. That's kind of all we need. Deal with these yokers at least. There we go. These trees are actually kind of healthy, so it might be a good buffer for pollution. We are at testing range. Atomic bomb, let's try to not blow up. Find the hole! Alright, well. We might want to repair the tracks after that, but we're fine. Pretty quick way of destroying larger nests, I guess. Small ones like this is just... we could deal with that way, I guess. So where do we want to make this line. I guess we would like to secure this section first. Or well, yeah, we can actually see that this lights up, I think. Eek! Well, we can fire it quite a distance. Look at that oil train go when we made it use sulfur for producing explosives and stuff. I bet this is super... Whoa! Expensive what I'm doing right now. Guess these ones we could just run up with the tank and deal with it in 2 seconds anyways. Might cost us a construction robot or something, but... yeah. I lost one robot, but I think that's fine. We saved a nuke, so... oh. 46 more uranium bullets. Should be good enough for one more base. Okay. Well, that was quick enough. That's going to secure from our base down here. So they won't go back and reestablish these bases. So. Get one of these large poles. Yep. It's running so fast. Might want to build more walls while we wait, while we drive. That's going to be a perfect base or perfect way of keeping them out before we actually put down a wall, but I need to fix some wall production first before I bother with that. This is just something to try to deal with anyone wanting to move in. And then we will build a wall here. For reals. I guess we could put these guys out beforehand and just add these manually. Might be a better choice. Darn it, we ran out of walls. One last wall. Well, let's get that one over there. Fine. And these guys are not really connected. Oh! How little fuel did I bring? Looks pretty okay. Like that. So yeah. Have any miners by any chance? We have. We grab some kind of fuel here. Let's put down visitors here. Like I said, not perfect, but if you want to do the same thing over here, kind of. It's 4 million, but that will take a while before we need that. Go, got some more fuel. This looks like some prime candidates for some heavy fire. Whoa! Some survivors. Lot of small biters. How far can we shoot? Well, it says we can shoot kind of over here, so... I'd say that was decent. Let's deal with the leftovers here. Oh, looks like we destroyed quite a lot up here. With the aggro so we can out and fire. Please. Fire in the hole. Ooh. Quite nice. We'll have a pretty limited time of plugging this hole though. Do I have any gun turrets? One. Right, well. Could be one really powerful gun turret up here. That could be a pretty good usage of gun turrets to clear, just to make sure that they don't just re-establish these bases. I feel like that's going to happen. I only have 4 more nukes. Right, they're killing. These small ones are actually quite a hassle because they are so fast that they can attack my robots. Well, if they survive, they can attack my robots. Does it feel like it's faster to do it like this than using the nukes? I wonder if you can fire them from inside your vehicle in some way. Definitely have some faster fuel though. Alright, that was my updates. Doody doody doo. Okay. So place these even if you don't have any walls right now. Could help with infestation. My question is if I really want to go around doing this whole episode, which actually might not be a terrible idea. I might want to bring more nukes though. I feel like you would like to hear more of an explosion when you use the nukes though. Also a bit flat. I really hope they don't produce pollution. It looks pretty awesome. Handheld nukes. Feels like Fallout, is it? Yeah. I think it's in Fallout you have Big Boy, what it's called. Oh yeah, I had 2 more in my backpack. This was just the 10 ones that were actually kind of loaded. Oh, then we might be able to deal with some more of these before we going back to base. Maybe this is a pretty good spot for a nuke. Let's see if we can make them de-aggro first. It's not that I'm really that afraid of these guys, it's mostly... Ooh. I'm also afraid of accidentally shooting a nuke instead of my machine gun, so that's why I prefer to be in the tank. Because yes, I have blown myself up with nukes in other playthroughs, so... Yes, we could put out some of these small drones. More in here. Silly thing. I think that's something I should destroy. Didn't I do it? I guess I didn't. It looks too big for... I guess that's when I thought that, well, let's make a wall instead first before I start destroying stuff, and then I started to destroy stuff instead. 14 or 17, that should be enough for the space, I hope. And not if I waste them on the dudes. And with dudes I mean warps. Put some more of these guys in. We got one more nuke. We got plenty more bases, so let's go back to base. Might want to reinforce here with some more. Oh, mining productivity. Thank you. Nah. And actually no. Rocket damage. Does that stack with... I don't think you need more damage though for your... nukes. I don't think you need shooting speed either, so... Go! No, it's fine. Freaking walls. Freaking walls, man. Wonder how much oil I'm using in the base now when I'm using that acid again. But I feel like this train is actually moving around much more. The oil train, that is. The tanks are kind of full, so... Why does it feel like a train has stopped? Because it has. And that's because of this guy? Someone wants to go through the parking. I tell you to go to Meltdown parking. Is that better? Maybe. I wonder why they wanted to go through there. Well, good thing we noticed that. So, should I want to bring more uranium rounds? I guess so. Let's actually make a request for uranium bullets, or bring 400 of them, and then I should also something about this, I guess. Oh, how nice! Nice heat pipes. Add one of those, and then let's try to add two more of these. Okay, the performance is... they are not being used at all. I guess it's only when they are using the lasers. Which is fine. Walls. 100. We got walls from somewhere. It can have been my old trash slots. Maybe. Right. I think we are good to go. Yeah, the fact that they actually ran out like that. Or the train used the same track as a parking, that's a bit worrisome. Guess I could put the parking further away. Tank down. Some power supplies and let's get going. Oh yeah, I'm not going to clear this full section. So yeah. If you don't want to watch this, you can just join the next episode where I will most likely try to start a rocket. Start producing the rocket, that is. Let's see how that goes. This is a pretty big base up here. Might go boom. Okay, arm missiles. Eek! One small biters. Small biters, big boom. I wonder how the aggro works in this game. Okay, we don't have... Now we have our nuke armed. Fine and dandy. Very soon have this section cleared. Oh, yeah, not only will I make the rocket in the next episode, I'll also try to make a wall factory. That's not going to be that difficult though, since we have the quarry, so... It's quite a lot of angry aliens. Natives, I mean. I wonder if this planet has a name. I wonder what kind of ideas they have going forward with this. I mean, it's early access still, so... Oh crap, where did all these guys come from? Worms are really good at destroying the robots. But there are a couple of things I would really like to see. Research speed. Let's research some basic stuff here. Like, I would like you to be able to get a really early train, because what usually happens is that it takes quite a long while to build trains, and you also need steel and a lot of materials. So usually you set up your base before you have the access to trains. And then when you have the access to trains, you get like pretty solid trains. And you kind of never upgrade them. Sure, you get faster fuels to them and better brakes. But I would like to see 3 different tiers of trains, like in the belts. You would have a really slow ass train in the beginning and then just get faster and faster ones. So for example, the first train might only be able to pull one really small wagon. Something like a wooden chest worth of freight, and not have fluid wagons and stuff like that. And then the next tier would be these guys. Well, maybe the first tier would require water. Like, I mean, like a steam engine, you would need to have water inside. You would have to fill it up with water as well as fuel to burn it. And then the next tier would be the ones you research now. Kind of a deal, where you can have different types of fuel and it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, is that even possible? I have a gridlock there. Well, I'm pretty close, so... Don't I have anything here? I guess not. This will work as long as I don't have too long trains, which I will most likely not get, so... And... boom. Oh. That should keep most of these biters out from my new section. If they don't, we will nuke them again. So yeah, I would like to see like 3 tiers of trains. So first steam engines with water, and then you would have these kind of burning trains like mid-tier, ones you have now, and then late tier would be electric trains of some sort. I don't know if they would only be faster, or if, well, I guess it would be stronger as well. But if you would be able to control them in another way or something, maybe... I feel like the circuits right now are pretty limited. Or maybe not limited, but they're really difficult for trains. Really difficult to set them up correctly, in my opinion. Or I might just need to get good. Okay, here we go. We got this section on lockdown. Oh. I actually have a couple of walls still, so... I need to run up there. Nah, maybe not. Maybe that will make the evolution go way too high. If I go up and shoot a rocket into that. But it sure does look tempting. Yeah, leaving some gaps in my armor. Down here, especially. Well, this is just maybe not temporary, but kind of. Kind of temporary. I should actually try to make them overlap at least. It's almost ran into this thing. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. I only have 7 more of these time. And no more fuel. Well, I have more fuel. Never mind. Yeah, it looks really, really disgustingly ugly. This thing looked good down here, but yeah, that is a pretty nasty base as well. I might want to have some radar stations down there. Tell you what, we will run here and get ran over by trains. No. Managed to survive that. Survives once more. Oof. So before we end this episode, I will just go down to the southern part, put down some radar stations, and we will be fine. Like, plug this hole, put down a radar and a radar maybe. Do you have any radars? Oh, build some. Maybe I should grab those logistic slots since I actually use all of these. Maybe remove those blue assembly machines. The trains, not really necessary. Anything else? Not really. Should also have some, maybe not. I'm thinking if I need to have some radars inside, so I can keep track on anyone wants to expand. These guys doing work. I have this choke, so well, that was all my laser turrets, I guess. I will actually remove the rocket launcher from my inventory because I have a bad feeling that I will accidentally shoot something sooner or later. There we go. Let's put the radar station in here. I don't know why I'm driving around in this slow ass tank. Actually really good looking. Whoops. Can you get me out of here please? I'm preparing. I'm out of walls. Strange. But yeah, I wonder if they will do even higher resolution on these guys. You look pretty good already, so I need a radar station down here. I might as well put it all the way up here so it can discover more of this area. Even if that will limit what I can see down here. Pros and cons. I am tempted to see what's on the other side of the water. Let's place it in here. Oh well, actually we can see here, I think. They are kind of overlapping, so I should be fine putting it there. And there we go. A really long episode where I just ran around shooting nukes. But like I said, making some kind of wall factory, if I don't already have one, should be pretty good. I have a lot of furnaces here. I should continue expanding up here. These guys needs faster belts though, because these guys can't put anything on the belts. Maybe they need faster belts here as well though, I don't know. And I should do something with this section. I feel like I put so much empathy up here, emphasis on this. Make oil out of nothing. But then I end up with not having it being used at all. But taking a look at what we need for the rocket silo is fine. We have all this most likely in our base. But then we will need to build rocket fuel. So we could use our refinery section for building rocket fuel. We need low density structure. So that's plastics and steel. E modules and processing units for rocket control units is fine. And then we need a satellite. Sometimes. Or do we need a satellite and these things? Nah, or yeah. Yeah, we do. So solar panels. Yeah. It's not too bad, in my opinion. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. In the next one we will do a rocket silo. So thank you and goodbye.